Bum bum bum. Is that working? Why would that not work? Bum bum bum. Okay. Why would that not work? Oh, okay, no, it's working now. Okay, you can hear me now, I'm assuming, eh? Man, I need to get a new microphone, bro. This microphone sounds like shit. What the hell? It's what you get for using a headset, right? Also, I moved to the city, was staying in my car, and now officially working. Well, I was saying when I was muted, so apologies for that. Shit. Apologies for that, but yeah, it's okay to like fail a little bit, man. And to be honest, I wouldn't even go as far as to say like you failed. You know what I mean? It's just like you gave it a good go, and it's okay. You know, like you'll know more for next time. You know what I mean? It's absolutely fine, bro. Like recently, I dropped the ball on my goals, and there's heaps of stuff that I'm not like doing right, and I had really high expectations of myself, and I think I just like sort of, I won't say I got in over my head or anything, but I maybe lost sight of being realistic a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And I sort of suffered for a little bit. Yeah, I can hear you. Ah, perfect. Upgrades are needed. The CRV wasn't long enough for a proper sleep. That's good that you got a job, man. Congratulations. That's really good. I actually, funnily enough, I was like looking through my messages on Instagram and I saw you. And I was gonna reach out and be like, yo, what's this guy up to? Nah, that's good, Mr. Jeet. I'm assuming that's who I'm speaking with, right? Mr. DJ. But yeah, man, like I know how that feels, bro. Like I've been under a lot of stress at work recently, and just like I haven't been reading. I've been sleeping like 5 hours a night. I didn't upload for like, this would be my 3rd week in a row that I hadn't uploaded if I hadn't recorded this video, and I was just in the dumps, man. You know, so like I completely understand what you mean. Like, and I can imagine that you would have felt quite like quite shit about yourself. So, and I don't say that to like dig at you, obviously, or put words in your mouth, but you know what I'm saying. Like I know where you're coming from, bro. Same here as on IG. Casino worker. I think you told me that last time. That's cool, man. What else have you been up to, bro? How was your weekend, Mr. Singh? What have you been doing? How's the young one? If I remember correctly, Kyle, you're quite a young buck, eh? I might just turn that off so I can't see how many viewers there are. I was just saying before you guys jumped in that like it's really weird streaming, but like when you're working, because like typically speaking, and I can be honest with myself, like people don't really, no one knows who I am, no one will come across my content, generally speaking, like authentically, you know, or like people don't really stumble across new content creators' content and lives. So a lot of the time I am streaming to no one. So what I've decided to do recently, and this is something I used to do back in the day, is just hiding the amount, like hiding the viewer numbers. Otherwise, if I look over like this and I see 0 viewers, then maybe I might not be talking, you know. So it's just a good way to like keep yourself occupied and talking as if people were watching. Yeah. Just working. Yeah, last week was 60 hours. This one coming up another. Jesus Christ, bro. Well, I mean, you're 26, so you know, If it's a time for work, it's now. But I guess my only advice would be, you know, there's more to life than work. You know what I mean? And that's coming from someone who like definitely put all the eggs in one basket when it came to work. Do you know what I mean? So, but that's good, bro. I'm glad. And now it means you can save more money. Because if I remember correctly, you were like doing your van thing, and then, but it was like coming up so soon, and you didn't really save up much money or anything. Yeah, bro, that's good. Well, could you live in a van and work there? Do you know what I mean? Could you like park up there and like them not have a problem with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you still work for them, obviously. You just like, does that make sense? Because if you lived in a van, bro, I reckon you could save hella money. Yeah, exactly. That's gonna make shit way harder, bro. Oh, okay. Is that something you would do, or would you like if you were doing van life? Are you talking about like traveling and shit as well? You know, like full roaming. You know what I mean? How far are we in? Jesus. Okay. In case you guys are wondering, what I'm doing right now is I'm just editing out silences. It's kind of therapeutic, if I'm being honest. I could do this with AI, but it's really inconsistent. That's what I'm working on right now. And I'd start the casino and eat up as many hours as possible, yeah. And their food, bro. Surely a casino has good food. Is that a good assumption to make, or is, or am I like wildly inaccurate? It's either gonna be really good or really shit. Do you know what I mean? Like you're not there to eat, you're there to like gamble, you know? I could imagine like must be some good restaurant in there or something that you can bum off. You know? Be like, oh, surely don't throw that out, give me that. Oh yeah, that's pretty good, man. One of my problems, bro, is for me, I feel like my worst enemy is time. Do you know what I mean? Because I work, well, you actually work more hours than me. But my job is quite mentally taxing. But the point I was trying to make was, I get home from work. Well, I leave work for work at like 6:30 in the morning. I get back at like 6:30 at night, and then I go for a run. I try and do some exercise and shit like that. Um, and following that, I have dinner with my girlfriend, and we try and spend some time together and stuff like that. And then before you know it, after a shower and you've eaten, it's like 9 o'clock. It's like, okay, well, fuck, well, you know, half the day's already gone. You know what I mean? Well, like the whole day's gone at that point. And then it's also like I want to work on content, or I want to work on, you know, I want to live stream or something. But it's like my girlfriend goes to bed, and we live in a small shoebox apartment. I'm not sure if you can tell just by what you're looking at, you know. So I don't want to keep her up and just be talking shit all night, you know, to a stream, or you know, staying up too late and then it bleeds into the next day. And I don't know, it's hard, man. Time is the number one enemy, you know. Yeah, bro. It's so. I mean, it's even harder for you, bro. You know, because you know, without saying too much about you, obviously, like, um, you know, without revealing any information about you, like, I know you have a kid and shit, you know. That's fucking obviously going to take up a massive portion of your time. But I think I was saying before, my mic was muted and I didn't realize, but my friend was talking to me about filling up your own cup before trying to fill up someone else's. And he says this guy who's an ex-rugby player, Sonny Bill Williams, you probably heard of him. He gets up at 4 a.m. and he only focuses on his own stuff. And my friends have noticed that I've been in a bit of a rut recently, and they've just been giving me suggestions on how to get out of it and stuff. And when they said that, I really resonated with that, to be honest. And I was like, man, like, I feel like I'm not God's gift to Earth or anything, but I do feel like I try and put other people's concerns above my own, and I sort of use it as an excuse sometimes to like not do my work or not do what I have to do because I'm like, oh nah, I was helping them with this day or some shit, you know. But that is definitely something that I need to focus on because at the moment I'm just not getting enough done, you know. It'd be nice to work with my job 7 days a week, extra 4k a month. Yeah, fuck yeah, bro. That makes sense. Hard for sure. Time is a while, but well, I mean, like, one thing I have been really meaning to do that I haven't done yet, and I think what I'll do is I'll probably do it on stream this week, just because I do want to stream a bit more and things like that. But I want to like actually look at my time and be like, okay, like these are the things that I have to do in my day, and how can I squish them all in? And I think it'll surprise me a little bit about how much time I actually have versus how much I think I have, or how much I think I don't have, if that makes sense. And I think it'd be quite a cool exercise for other people that maybe potentially watch it, you know, to be like, oh shit, you know, because to be honest, like, there is a lot of time in a day, you know. So it's so annoying, man. Every time I think something, I'll be like, oh yeah, man, like, you know, it's so hard and this and that. I feel like I'm just copping out a little bit, you know, because there are people out there that have it worse than me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to give myself a break and trying to give myself the benefit of the doubt and be like, yeah, man, like, it is hard. You're right. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. It's hard. You don't have time. Oh, you work so hard. But the truth is that maybe I'm being a little bitch, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? It's hard, man. It's really hard to, like, balance those two voices, you know? But Kyle, do you have like friends around you that know what you're up to and shit like that? They know you're doing this stuff? And apologies, I know I shouldn't be vaping, but I've been stressed out today. Forgive me. I'm throwing this out as soon as I'm finished editing this video. By the way, there might be a noticeable there might be a noticeable delay on the stream, by the way. Just so if there's any delay in my responses, then you know why. Gotta make new friends out this way for sure. Are you part of any friend circles out there, or like you sort of keep to yourself? Friends are important, man. I don't know where I would be without my friends, if I'm being honest. Like the people around me and shit. Like, I wouldn't be half the person I am now without the people in my life, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, today, man, when I was like recording this video and when I was getting ready to record this video, I was like, I was quite like stricken, to be honest. I was quite sad. Like, I was like, I was just like, fuck, man, like, I just felt real down and shit, you know. I hadn't been reading. I'd been like fucking vaping at work and shit, you know. I'd like sort of dropped the ball. I hadn't, you know, made a video in 2 weeks. Like wasn't running every day. Like I was still exercising and shit, and I've still been doing well. I finished a half marathon recently, but I was just fucking down the dumps, man. I was actually so upset, you know. And then it just feels so good to be sitting here right now and talking to you guys and just actually doing some work and just like collecting myself over the past 2 weeks. Like I don't want to be too hard on myself and be like, fuck man, like you piece of shit, like you hadn't done what you said you're gonna do. Because that's what I was doing for the past 2 weeks. I was just beating myself up. But I think looking back now, I'm like I'm gonna forgive myself and let myself have that moment of recuperation a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's important sometimes. You know, we're fucking human beings, bro. I have a really defeatist attitude when it comes to like if I fuck one thing up, like I feel like I've just ruined everything, you know. And then that feeling makes you feel shit, and then it makes you want to like just hide away from your responsibilities, you know. Just getting my duck. I think the saying is getting your ducks in a row, bro. Eggs in a line. I've never heard that before, but more or less the same thing, I suppose. I remember that. There's a duck that walked past me. Speaking of ducks. Another thing someone suggested to me recently was you should get someone to like edit your videos for you. That me, obviously. And yeah, I don't know how I feel about that still. Like I feel like is it too prideful to be like, nah, I've got to do it myself? Do you know what I mean? Like it's my content. Like, do you know what I mean? Like I know all the big YouTubers and like a lot of larger channels and people that have tighter upload schedules obviously have editors, but like I feel like when I'm starting out, like, is it disingenuous for me to do that? I don't know how it sits with me. Do you know what I mean? I think that's quite. I think maybe my ego's getting in the way a little bit, or my pride or something. I'm not sure. I've either got to record myself and give it to someone or edit for someone else. Why, you don't like editing your own content? I'd pay someone to do it. I mean, like, I'm not opposed to the idea, you know what I mean? Like, I understand the benefits of like having someone edit my videos for me, because it just means that I can just focus on like the content side of it and just be like, just talk about what I want to talk about, collaborate with them. I'd probably actually learn a lot from them as well, being that that's their profession is to edit, but I just feel like it's slightly disingenuous, you know? I think you have to do it at the moment. You can put the content out the way you want. Yeah. Because I guess there's like two sides to it, right? It's like, and the way I see it right now is that like my whole channel is based around the fact that I'm like showing up and I'm like doing the things that I said I was going to do, right? So like I show up, I make my content, I edit it myself, and so on and so forth, and like the sense of achievement that I get from doing that is like it came from me, you know. That's what makes it feel so good. And I feel like a trouble that I'm having mentally is that I felt like if I outsourced it, it would be less mine. You know, the achievement would not just be mine. You know, and maybe I feel like I'm cheating a little bit. But I know that on the other side of it, it's like no, like it's just being smarter with the time that you're spending. You know, I think I could like outsource this sort of shit where I'm just editing out silences and stuff like that, you know, and like color grading of film, you know, so making your shots look better and stuff. Maybe like corrective work, if that makes sense. But the creative side of things, like editing and maybe not even zooming in and out and shit, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a hard one, man. I'm kind of torn about it, to be honest, but I think that's obviously the natural evolution of making content is that you do end up outsourcing it, and you just have to collaborate with someone that like understands what you're going for and stuff like that. Yeah. Funnily enough, someone at work actually approached me and asked me if I'd like to get that done. Money and time go hand in hand. If your time is more valuable than the process, which can be replaced, get someone else to do it. Yeah. Well, I mean, fuck, it would. I think if I had someone editing for me, it would be really easy for me to upload one video a week. You know what I mean? And plus my expertise in like editing and like understanding like how to the creative side of it is very limited. So one thing I am very cautious of though is like, let's say I did do that and I got someone else to do the creative side and the editing and the overlays and the text and all that shit, then I wouldn't be learning the skills myself, and I'm not sure how valuable that is. Whoops. Can you work extra like 2 hours a week for more cash? To be honest, man, like money's not really a problem for me. I'm quite fortunate in that way. Like I've got a pretty good paying job. Where do you live again, bro? Is it Australia? Or am I? No, are you in the US? Sorry, I just can't remember. It's been a while since we talked. I think you said you're in the US, right? Am I fucking stupid? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's worth it, eh? Maybe I should just jump on Fiverr or something and just like hit some people up and just be like, send them a video and just like edit it. Canada, that's right, bro. Yeah, that's I guess I'd be more after a collaboration as opposed to, or like a partnership as opposed to just like outsourcing some shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I'd be keen to like build a relationship with someone who's like a good editor and yeah, see how we go. Yeah. Canadian. What's the weather like in Canada, by the way? I've heard that Canada is extremely cold. Like, you guys get like... I think I might edit this part out from memory. It was funny as well, I was recording this obviously at the park, and recording in public for me is still very weird. Like, it's kind of daunting. People were coming past me and could see that I was recording myself. I always feel like, oh, people are judging me and shit. Like, who's this fucking vlogger? You know what I mean? It's been a weird journey, man, since starting this channel. It's been quite cool though, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm very fortunate, I feel like. Okay, so the next part after this is to export it and probably... wait. And probably chuck in the AI. Canada's warm right now? Oh, true, yeah, we're cold right now. Let's use Upwork for an editor, if you want one. Upwork, what's that? Tell me a little bit about that. Whoops. I use Upbeat for music and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm not sure about what you just mentioned. This video is quite long and I don't understand why. There's been a few retakes, I think. I'm just gonna cut out all the silence anyway, and then I can go through and like pick the takes. That'll probably be the main thing. Like 5 of... oh, okay. Yeah, I will check that out, bro. Thank you. If you could just DM that to me, on Instagram, that'd be helpful because I may forget. Upwork. That'd be quite cool, actually. I'd be interested to see what people's prices and stuff are like per video. But to be honest, I feel like even I could edit people's videos. But I just don't know if I want to. Oh yeah, there's definitely retakes here. A war, bro. I'll check it out. Thank you. If you could just DM that to me, like I said, that'd be super. I'll definitely check it. I'll look into it. Maybe talk to some people through that site and just see what their thoughts are. Pardon me. Excusez-moi. Oops. Okay. All good, brother. Much love, man. I'll see you. I'll see you when I see you, which won't be too far away. Yeah. Do you know what are the sort of rates and stuff looking like for Upwork, Kyle? Fuck is this? Where are we at? Here. Oh yeah, cool. You can pay anywhere from 10 to 50 an hour, if not more, by the project. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd probably be looking at it from like a project standpoint, you know what I mean? What the fuck happened there? That's a bit nutty. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably do it by project, if I'm being honest. Let's just leave that there. if I actually... Nah, we'll get rid of it. Gotta be ripping my motorhome out here to the coast tomorrow. That's cool, man. As long as you keep yourself safe, obviously, right? You know what I mean? Make sure that you do that. I remember now. Fuck. Got a sword. Okay. I can't remember if I... Why do you have a sword, by the way? Not to, don't want to gloss over that, you know. What kind of sword? Like a scimitar? Got a rune skimmy? Katana! My god. Jesus, bro. Where did you pick that up? Why you just... I mean, good that you got it for self-defense. But still, I hope you never have to use it. The katana's pretty gnarly, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, if I was you though, I would probably look to defend myself as well, you know. Should I have to, you know, use it? Yeah. Better to be safe than sorry, right? I imported it a while ago. Just for training. Training? What, are you trying to be like a shinobi, Brev? You are wild, bro. How they breed you guys in Canada, bro? I thought you guys were like peacekeepers. You know, you're like us Kiwis, right? Katana, bro. That's absolutely insane, bro. I'll tell you what, when I was younger, bro, I probably shouldn't admit this, but it's okay. We're dumb when we're young, but I found a gun in the backseat of some guy's car when I was like walking home one night, and I saw it through the window and I stole it. And this was like 15 years ago now when I was a little ratbag. And it was like an airsoft gun. It was the coolest thing I ever found. It was so sick. Feel bad. More like a traveling Ronin. Yeah, bro. You're like a nomad, bro, you know? I wish you'd try me. Someone would get such a big scare, bro, if they like tried to like step up onto your caravan. You know, you're like, Brev. It's not looking good for you, Brev. Cool, now it is time to chuck this through the AI. Yeah, but the gun, bro, very cool. It had like a scope on it, and like a flashlight mounted on the side. It was like a SCAR, I know assault rifle is not the right term, but it was a rifle, and fired little white pellets, like airsoft pellets, and it had like, you could put it into semi, burst, or fully auto, and it was the fucking coolest thing ever. And then like maybe a few weeks later, so it had like a holster, like a Kevlar, and it had like packs of airsoft pellets in it, so like, you know, it would have had plenty to go around. And anyway, I went back like a few weeks later when I was drunk. I was like 16 or something, and he had another gun in the car, and it was like a Desert Eagle, bro, like a black, fully metal Desert Eagle airsoft gun. And I may or may not have allegedly taken that as well. I feel really bad now because like that shit is undoubtedly expensive, but I mean, like, why the fuck would you leave that? Nah, I can't say that. I can't victim blame the dude or dudette or whatever. But to have that in the back seat of your car, just sort of sitting there, and his car was unlocked, by the way. I didn't break into his car. You know, ridiculous. Sorry, I keep burping. But it was a very good find. Yeah, I yoinked both of them. Yeah. There was actually 3 guns. It was like a SCAR. The other one was the Desert Eagle, was black, and then the other one was like a bolt action, like pellet gun, I guess you could say. Yeah, so there was 3 in total. So, feel really bad for that guy. If he's out there, then just know I'm very sorry. I'm not a monster. I was a young ratbag. There's a big difference. I do feel bad. I do feel bad though. It's one of those things, you know. We're all young ones, you know. Yeah, you'd probably be right. Oops. It was cool though. It was exciting. I won't deny it was very exciting. Very cool. Okay, I think what we're gonna do now is whoops. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna chuck everything through this AI program and just look for the retakes. So I probably could have started with that step, because now I've got to export it and all that stuff. I'm currently in money saving mode. Something clicked in my mind recently. Yeah. I was saving money really well, and I dropped the ball on that a little bit. But yeah, I dropped the ball a little bit on that, and that's another reason I was kind of upset, is like, but it's just one of those things, man. Like, I remember I got paid, big paycheck, like biggest paycheck I've ever been paid, just due to the nature of the work that I do. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like, I've been working hard, man. So I like treated my girlfriend to some shopping. I got some new suits and stuff for work and stuff like that. I don't feel terribly bad about it now, because like, I feel like you know, I've worked so hard for so long that I had to treat myself. But saving money is really important. I've been really cavalier with my finances, I think is the term that people use. But nah, it's good for you, bro. It's really good. I'm really glad to hear that you're doing well. You must be making a decent amount at the moment, man, if you're working 60 hours a week. Cool. I mean, that's as good as we're going to get it for now. Alright, 2.25 a paycheck after tax. Not terrible, but not great after tax. You guys, I think I like New Zealand in the sense of how you get taxed. It's like comes straight out of your income, I believe. Export media. Yeah. Changing your life is hard. Yeah. Cool, so what we're gonna do is export this and chuck it in to the AI program. So you get 2.25 a month, or what, a fortnight, or what? Sorry, I know that's a really personal question. You don't actually have to answer that. But the van parked, that's 1k month saved automatically. True. Yeah, not paying rent, right? It's pretty massive, man. Every 2 weeks. That's good, bro. What's that? 20. Fuck, let's do some maths. 2k times 26. Wait, what? And you guys, I don't know what your currency's like. Oh yeah. That's not bad, bro. For a young buck, man, at your age, I was making fucking half of that, eh? But I wasn't working nearly as much as you were. Do you get paid overtime and stuff? Like time and a half? What's that? 2,500. Oh yeah, that's really good, man. To be honest. I forgot what I even asked just now, if I'm being honest. No, that's good, bro. That's why I'm taking all these hours. Oh, I see what you mean. Right, so the 2,500 would be like your top fortnightly earnings with overtime and stuff like that. What's your tax rate over there for someone in your bracket? Like 30%, something like that? Is that pretty accurate? I'm at. Oh, there we go. Let me check the pay stub. Yeah, I get taxed fucking heaps, bro. It's brutal. It's kind of criminal, actually. It makes me hate the government, if I'm being honest. It's like, did you work my shift or what? Are you mad? Are you losing the plot? Where are we at? Descript. So let's just... Oh, 20%, bro. That's fucking all good, man. Compared to like the tax that we get taxed fucking hard in New Zealand, bro. Especially if you earn quite a lot of money. It's pretty brutal. I'm just gonna do something. Hopefully this doesn't kick me out. Just give me a second. Cool. Descript. Yeah, in New Zealand, I think the lowest tax rate is like 29% or something like that. Tax rates, New Zealand. So, oh no, lowest is 10.5, but for the average person, it's probably around 30%. Like the average New Zealander probably I'd say average New Zealander probably earns under 53k a year. So it'd be 17.5%. But yeah, I get taxed pretty hard. I get taxed like 33%. That's pretty bullshit, if I'm being honest with you. And if you have a second job, you get taxed hard. Like if your second job, yeah, you'll get taxed another 30%. So that's pretty bullshit, man. Like, so but in some countries, I know tax is way worse. Like I know in America, don't you have to do your own tax? That would drive me nuts. I'd fucking hate that. Depending on the shifts, I can also make an extra 1.25 an hour for nighttime work, and once I'm past my 5. Okay. You mean 50 hours? 500 hours, that's fucking heaps. Surely you mean 50, right? Oh well, that's good, man. At least you don't get taxed too hard, you know what I mean? So, I'm just going to show you this. So, once we're done uploading here, we're going to get everything into this. Can I just get rid of this? This is remove. Cool. And if I just go in here. Oh, probation period. So, are you quite new at your job in that sense then, if you're on a probation period? Because probation refers to, like, obviously, like if you're new at a role, right? And then they're essentially testing your work, seeing if you're right for the role. And you'll get past 500 hours very quickly with the amount that you're working. New at this location, and it's a union, so I had to reset my seniority. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I've been at my job for a while now. It's a very stressful job. I think I told you about this last time, but it's a good job. I shouldn't complain, but yeah, it's very stressful. I think we're actually in Canada, now that I come to think about it. Yeah, we are. Yeah, our business operates in Canada as well. So my company seniority still applies, but when oh, okay. All good, bro. So we just gotta wait for this to finish up, and then we're going to get stuck into the creme de la croix, that is the main editing. And that's gonna be the bulk of the work done, and then I can upload it. Cool beans. Yeah. Yeah. This is taking its time. This is taking its time. Take a slash. We are nearly done. Okay. You know what's been quite crazy as well is like I released a video recently which kind of got me in the dumps a little bit, if I'm being honest. Um, it was probably like one of the videos I was most proud about, and it just really didn't go to plan, man. Like, I was so happy with the outcome of the video. I think I really expected more out of the video itself, if I'm being honest. But it's okay, you know, like I'm not gonna get too hung up on it, I should say. But yeah, it did sort of strike a blow to the pride, just a tad, if I'm being honest. Like, it was definitely my best video to date, but yeah, it was really hurt the ego, like when you spend all this time on a video and stuff, and then it just doesn't really perform, or like no one really watches it and stuff. And I think that's something that you can't really prepare for when you start making content, you know? Like, you really gotta be prepared to face that music, so to speak, you know what I mean? And having your content not getting many views. What's up, man? But yeah, I'll show you actually. So, where is it? Why is this not working? Let's close this. Oh, there we go. Whoopsies. So, recently I released a video. Not sure how well you can see this. This video here, for me, felt like the best video I've made ever. You know, this video is my best performing video, which is quite exciting. I've had shorts recently that have like popped off a little bit, which is quite cool. Like this one got 1.4k views, this got 1k, so 1.3k. So there's some really big wins in there. I was pretty happy, but yeah, this most recent video, bro, like I put so much effort into it, and when it didn't perform, I was like, what the fuck? And this one as well, like 48 views and shit. Like it's really bizarre, man. Like, well, it's not bizarre, but it's hard. You know, it's really hard when you put like a lot of time and effort into something, and it's just not really watched. You know, um, it can be quite a big strike to the pride. You know. And I think coming off that video 2 weeks ago and having that happen, I was really patient with it, because I have seen videos like perform like this and then just go whoop and just like shoot up. So I was really assuming that's what was going to happen. And when it didn't happen, along with a few of the other things that I'm dealing with in my personal life right now, it really sucked, you know. But that's just making content for you, to be honest. It's sort of what you sign up for. And I'm over it now, but you know, it was pretty hard, yeah. And yeah, I saw you uploaded that video as well, and I, like, to be honest, I take my hat off to you, man, like, in making a video, because it's really hard to sit down in front of a camera and talk about stuff, especially what you're going through, or if you want to share something with someone online, or you want to share your thoughts with people online. It's not easy, man. And you know, I know that that video for you may not have had the impact that you would have hoped, or maybe, I don't know how you felt about it, but you know, you should pat yourself on the back for doing that. It's private now, yeah. That's fun, man. What'd you learn from it? You know, that's the important part. It's just asking yourself, what did you learn about that experience? You know, and hopefully you got something out of it, right? Sweet, this is nearly done, thank goodness. It's taken a while. I went for a killer run yesterday and I feel so out of breath today. It's very strange. Very odd. I think I pushed myself a bit too hard yesterday. I feel quite exhausted. Oh, no, 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 no. No, but I think it's cool, man. I think like I don't think you should like shy away from making another piece of content just because that one maybe didn't go the way you thought. Learn that everyone's gonna have an opinion, but yours is the only one you have to live with every day. Yeah, bro. That's right. That's 100% correct. I think like just some unsolicited advice on my part to yourself is that like the next time you make something, like just write down some talking points beforehand. Like for example, today with this video, like I didn't really think of it too much. I just really wanted to write some stuff down and then follow like a rough outline, you know. Hey, Barus. Is that Jimmy, bro? Because if that is, fuck, I've been trying to get in contact with you. Or is that Alex? I can't tell. But I'm assuming it's you, Jimbo. My eating channel is fire, super easy. Bro, why didn't you link me that channel, bro? What are you doing? You know, some mukbang shit, bro. I could get amongst some mukbang with you, bro. Like, eat some dinner and like put that on the background and shit. You know, link it, bruv. I appreciate that comment though. Oh, Jim, man, holy fuck, bro. I was talking about you to my girlfriend the other day, bro. Fuck, how have you been, man? I fucking miss you, bro. To be honest. Thank you, man. That's so cool for you to say. I really do appreciate that, bro. It means a lot coming from you as well. I've like genuinely been wondering about you, eh? Cause do you have a phone these days and shit, man? Like, what's going on with you? Do you have like Instagram or something, or like how do I get in contact with you? How do I call you or something? I'm gonna check that out, Kyle. Can you just do me a favor and just DM that to me? Oh hey Nick, how are you, bro? Thank you as well, by the way, Nick. I sent you a DM before. I thought, bro, Nick, I know a guy that I work with a dude called Nikhil. Um, and I was so confused, bro. I thought you were him. I thought it was you originally when I saw you the first time in the channel in the fucking chat, and then I went to work the next day, and Nikhil, the guy I work with, was oh yeah, I was watching your live. So I fucking thought, oh, okay, it must be that guy. But so I'm just reiterating, you're the wrestling fella. Like I don't want to get confused. Yeah, I do. I don't use Insta anymore. Are you on Facebook? Nah, I don't, bro. Um, fuck. Are you on Facebook? I'll add you on. I don't use Facebook at all. Like I don't even have it in an account. But I'll add you on Facebook and then I'll get your number off you there and we'll go from there. Or if you just fucking or if you have a cell phone, I'll get Shut the fuck up, bro. I've been feeling down, man. I've been in my shit, bro. Yeah, I'll send it to Alex, Jim. I'll do that now, actually. Yeah. Nah, yeah. It's to be honest, Nick. It's been these past 2 weeks have been real hard. To be honest, man. I just haven't been myself, bro. It's been real hard to fucking get myself out of my rut and shit. But I was just saying before anyone came into the thing, I was just talking to Kyle. Um, yeah, I'm real thankful for the people in the community and shit, man, and like just and my friend circle and everything. Like everyone's been real supportive, and I think a lot of people started noticing that I'd like dropped off a little bit, and I had like heaps of DMs and shit, and people being like, "Yo, what are you doing? Like, are you all good?" But it's just ironic, man, because like the sort of content I make is always it's obviously about like showing up and like being consistent and like you know self love and self improvement and shit. And to be honest, I it sort of made the situation worse that I wasn't doing anything, because it's like my whole channel revolves around that and I'm not even doing it, and it made me really it made me feel like an imposter a little bit, you know. So it really fucked up my ego a little bit, you know. So I had to take some time to just like give myself that space to just like deal with the shit I was dealing with mentally. But then I went out today and I recorded and everything and blah blah blah, and it was a really great day actually. I had a good day recording, and I felt like I got a lot off my chest that I was sort of holding too close. You know what I mean? But yeah, Jimmy, fuck, I'd be actual fucking keen to link up, bro. I'm obviously in Auckland at the moment, but I've been meaning to come down to Christchurch. It'd be fucking real good to see you, bro. And I appreciate the kind words, man. I really do. But yeah, you're right, Nick. When I saw your message, I was like, this fucking guy, bro. Like, I was like, I really needed to hear it, though, you know? And I think that's like, fucking, you need people like that in your life, bro. So I really do appreciate you for that, honestly. And obviously, you're halfway across the fucking world, bro. So I think that's what's just so fucking cool about, like, this journey so far and making content and everything has been, like, you know, just connecting with people, and obviously like people in the Discord have been real fucking um you know, just we're all from different parts of the world and shit, and like fucking doing the same thing. We're all trying to like create something, and then like for you to like message me out of the blue and just be like, fuck, you're 2 weeks late, bro, like get to work, you know. It's like it takes a special person to like sort of not be too nice about it, you know, in a respectful way. So I really do appreciate you sort of kicking me up the ass there. Would be awesome to catch up. Sorry to hear you haven't had the best week. Lots to catch up on. Oh, bro, I fucking bet, bro. Yeah, I've been thinking about. I was talking to you. I was talking to my girlfriend about you actually, because we're talking about Alex and just talking about. I was just reminiscing on shit, and I was like, fuck, man. I wonder what Jim's been up to. She's like, oh, who's Jim? I was like, oh, he's Alex's twin brother. Like, fuck, I miss that cunt heaps. You'd really like my girlfriend, bro. I think she'd really like you as well. So, fuck, I'd be so keen to fucking catch up, man. I honestly, like, my life is just in a really fucking there's a lot of pandemonium in my life at the moment, like with work and shit. Um, it's really hard to balance everything at the moment, and I'm just sort of, I feel like I'm a bit out of my depth a little bit. So yeah, but fuck, to be honest, I'm making my life sound like it's the hardest thing in the fucking world, but it's really not. Like, there are people out there that have it worse than me, and my life was certainly much harder than it was. Well, it was way harder before, when I was getting up to fuck all with smoking drugs all the time and shit. You have a girlfriend now, Jimmy? I think Alex told me that you did. I might have misheard that or misremembered or something. Cool, let's move on to the next stage of this fucking thing, boys. Adobe, where are we? Yeah, bro, I do. Suffering, yeah, man. How long you been with it, man? Congratulations. That's fucking cool, bro. Man, we've come a long way, eh? You know what I'm saying? I think about that shit all the time, bro. Like, and you're so right, bro. Like, it's so easy to be like, oh man, I'm like, you know, my life was like way worse before. Like, I shouldn't complain. I should just be thankful. Blah blah blah. But you know, like when you're in the moment, like, you know, it is hard, bro. You know, you gotta give yourself that fucking space, I think, to like actually acknowledge that you might be going through a tough time, you know. I feel like I've fucking suppressed heaps of shit for ages, man. 9 months. 9 months, bro. Shit. I've been with my missus nearly 4 years now, bro. It's fucking crazy, bro. It's fucking nuts. She's not here at the moment. She's home in China at the moment, so I've got the house to myself for a bit. But it's fucking weird not having her around, to be honest. Fuck, I look like a fucking chat and that fucking shit, Look at that. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, fuck. Are you teaching at the moment? Like, what are you doing, man? Fuck, it's good to hear from you, bro. This Kyle guy, by the way, Jim, or Kyle Solid Salmon, like his name's Jim. Fucking this Kyle guy just randomly popped on my stream one day and was just like, "Yo, what's good?" And then ended up keeping in contact. He lives in Canada, and I don't actually know where you're from, Nick. I think you may have mentioned it to me one time, but Nick is part of like our Discord community, so we have like a community where um, we all hold each other accountable and shit um, to our goals and stuff. So I've been inviting people to it, as you can see here, for the past few weeks or some shit. It's been really cool. But yeah, he's part of that community. I'm teaching high school in Christchurch. No shit. Yeah, don't say which high school, obviously. You might get doxxed. It's been a weird week for me too. I've been off schedule due to uncontrollable circumstances. Yeah, bro, but your channel's doing really well, man. I'm fucking proud of you, bro. Like, you're such a young dude, man. Like, you should be fucking proud of yourself, bro. Like, I really wish I was doing what you were doing at your age. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man, you're so close to 10k, bro. You're so close to 10k subs. It's fucking awesome, man. That's so good to see, bro. This is Nick's. This is Nick's channel. I don't know if you guys can see this. Hold on. This is his channel. Some of his videos recently. India. Oh, of course you are. Nikhil. That's an Indian name for sure. But this is his channel. And the way that I met Nick is I've been working on this project where I review 100 YouTube channels. And I'm working on a big piece of content for it. To be honest, I've dropped the fucking ball on this project, man. Like, I really underestimated how much work this was going to be. I'm about 50 deep, but I really need to finish it. And I think, like, making this video and, like, with Nick sort of kicking my ass in Discord has been, and a lot of my friends, it's been really great. Like, I think it's given me the confidence again to be like, okay, I need to get back into it. So I need to fucking smash it this week and just get it done. But yeah, the Discord, Kyle, is like for it wasn't supposed to be this way, but what's kind of happened with the channel or the Discord is like it's become more of like a content creator hub, where we talk about thumbnails and strategies around making content and like holding each other accountable to our deadlines and stuff like that. But the whole idea around the channel was not just for content creators, it was for everyone. Like, so if anyone out there is just trying to get a new job, or they're trying to start a new hobby, or they're trying to get fit or whatever, I've just been inviting those people to the Discord and just like, you know, they could just be trying to save $10,000, or they could be trying to fucking lose 10 kgs or start running 3 times a week, or it could be whatever the fuck their goals are, you know, and just inviting them to the channel and just, you know, talking amongst ourselves and just, you know, sharing our thoughts and talking about mental health. And it's been really cool, man. It's fucking, I'm pretty blessed, to be honest. It's fucking cool. Well, that's awesome, bro. I love the positive vibe. That's fucking, I'm fucking thankful to hear you say that, man, honestly. It's fucking crazy, bro. Like, people, like, you know, people don't really talk about it enough, but like when you're like trying to start something, like in my mind, YouTube is like a business, you know, it's like a personal brand, you know, and it's it's like work, you know, you have to put work in, you have to put in a lot of hours, and to hear even someone that you know, or you know, just a random person, just like one comment, bro, like you spend 8 hours, spend the whole weekend working on a video, a whole week, you know, drafting an idea, scripting and whatever, and you upload a video and it gets like 45 views, and then one person comments and they're like, oh bro, this fucking really helped me out, they're like, I needed to hear that. It's like it makes it all worth it, bro, like if I'm being honest. I mean, it'd be so lovely obviously to like have a wider reach and stuff, and to reach more people and have more subscribers and like get monetized and stuff. But for now, I just got to be thankful for like those small wins, you know, and like people actually engaging with the content. So for you to say that really means a lot to me, man. I really do appreciate that. Am I still going on runs? Yeah, I've actually got a short that I have to upload. I was supposed to do it last night, but um, I'll be honest with you, I got really sucked into this horror story that I've been listening to. One of my favorite YouTubers, his name is Papa Meat, um, and I watched a story called The Left Right Game, and it was fucking so enthralling that I couldn't fucking stop. So I just listened to that yesterday. But nah, I'm still going on runs. I ran a half marathon recently. That was fucking awesome. Um, that was fucking cool. I never could have thought I could have done that. And then I got heaps of injuries. So what I decided I had to do was I had to sort of like step back a bit because I was running 5k a day. And I just keep getting injured, like my calves, my soleus muscles, my knees were starting to ache, and it was just getting really bad. So I took some time off, like 3, 4, 5 days to just rest up, and went for a run yesterday. And I don't know if I can explain this, so I'm just going to show you. No, hopefully this isn't too awkward. Um, but normally when I run in the past, how am I going to show this? So normally when I run, I'll run like this, right? So my knee or my leg would overextend. So like my knee's in front of my body, in other words. But then I saw a TikTok and this guy was like, oh, instead of like stretching out to step into your run, you need to be going like this, right? And what he said was all you have to do to run and all you have to do to have good form is to just lean forward, and then as you're falling, you're catching yourself, if that makes sense. So I started doing that, and yesterday I went for a run and I just leaned forward, just started kicking my feet up, catching myself while I was falling, and I went fucking fast, bro. Like I got my first sub 30-minute 5k in a long time, and my heart rate was all over the place. Um, but yeah, it was really good. I wasn't sore. I got home and I was not sore at all. So something was definitely working there. So I'm really excited to like get back into that. I probably won't run tonight. I really want to. It really just depends how this goes. Um, but if I don't go tonight, I'm gonna run tomorrow morning. So 5k a day is too excessive. See that I actually think you're wrong. So my I had a lot of people, and I will. Sorry, Kyle. I'll send you. I'll send that to you in a DM. A lot of people messaged me and said like, "Oh, you're getting injured too much. You're getting injured too often because you're running 5k a day." And I actually don't think that's true because there are people out there, man, that are like running fucking like 10, 12, 15k a day and like fast, you know, like hella fast, you know. So to give you some perspective, like my average kilometer pace is like at the moment it's like 6:20 or something. It's like quite bad in terms of like for someone who's been running this long, it's like it should have improved, but I've just noticed recently my form's really bad. So 6:20, right? There are people that run like so a 5k run was taking me like 32 minutes. It was like 32, 33, 34 minutes, right? And where I wanted to get it to, my best 5k run ever was like 26 minutes. Now, there are people that run like 10k a day on average, and in the weekend they might run like a 40k, like just fucking chill, you know. They're obviously quite athletic at this point, but they'll run like 10k at like 4 minute pace, you know, 4 minute 20 pace. So they are doing, some of these people are doing like 5Ks in like 25 minutes, give or take. And they're doing like, you know, 10Ks in like 45, 50 minutes. So like they're running faster, they're running further, and they're running more often than me. So it begs the question, what am I doing wrong? you know, so I had to really step back and look at that. It is all to do with form. Like, you have to really um, be really conscious of that. Running's it's difficult, man. It's not as like as easy as just putting one foot in front of the other. Yeah, I love David Goggins, man. He's a fucking hero. He's like, I would love to meet David Goggins. Like, he's such a fucking cool dude. Used to run 15 miles daily. Yeah, I mean, like, the thing is as well is when I ran my half marathon, right? The furthest distance I had ever run was quite recently, prior to the half marathon. Furthest distance I ever run was like 11 and a half Ks, and I was sore after that. I was like, I struggled. So when I was getting ready to run this half, I was like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, you know. But I'd set the challenge, and I was really injured at the time, and I just said, fuck it. Like, I've set the date, end of the month. I have to do it. It's a non-negotiable, you know. Like, I have to do it, and yeah, it went really well. It wasn't until I stopped running that I realized, like, fuck, I'm actually dead. It was painful, bro. It was like my back was really sore. My legs felt quite fine actually, but yeah, it was the hardest thing I'd ever done, man, in terms of physicality. But I was so pleased that I was able to do that. Yeah. I guess the point I'm trying to make, man, is like there's a lot that like we leave on the table, and I think that like just the one big thing I've learned in the recent years is that like you always have more to give, you know? Like, you think that you're at your limit, but you got to push through, you know? And I think that it's the same with making content. It's the same with this YouTube channel. It's the same with like a lot of stuff going on in my personal life and at work, and like I'm really burnt out at the moment in general. I feel like I'm missing something, you know? But I have to keep reminding myself that, you know, I have more to give, you know. And I heard a really interesting quote the other day from I don't even know who it was. It was a woman. I think she was like an Indian woman actually. Um, and they were asking her like, you know, how did you, you know, obviously like a prominent figure, and I should know who it was, but I wasn't really focused on who it was. I was just more focused on what she was saying. But she said, you know, ever since I was a kid, I knew I was special, is what she said. And she said, some people are just born with that, and they know deep down that in their heart, that they are meant for something bigger than what they are currently doing. And that really pushed her to do great things. And I really resonate with that. And I'm not to say like I'm special, and it doesn't mean that you're better than someone, or that, you know, that you're superior to someone. It just means that like you have something in you that is like, no, like I want to do something great, and that can be different for everyone. It could be landing on the fucking moon, it could be starting a business, it could be like having 10 kids, you know, it could be anything. But you know, I really resonated with that, and I thought that was quite cool. Because I always felt like, you know, I'm not God's gift to earth, but I do feel that I'm special, you know, in my own right. And I think that is self-love 101, you know. And I think that um, if people don't feel that way, I feel quite bad for them, you know. I don't pity them, but I'm quite thankful that I have that thought radiating in my head. Do you know what I mean? And just as an outsider, just as an observer, to yourself, Nick, I think that you're quite an exceptional fellow, and same with you, Jimmy, as well. So, and yourself as well, Kyle. You know, but I think that especially you, Jim. Like, I obviously know you, um, you know, very well. Um, yeah, you're an exceptional fellow. You know, and I hope that people tell you that often. You know what I mean? Anyway, we're nearly done with this, boys. This is nearly finished uploading, so we're gonna start working through this. We just need to wait for it to sort of finalize. And at some point I will probably I may or may not hop off stream. I'll see how we go as we're working on this. It's not the funnest thing in the world for people to watch, but I do need to get it done. So let's just see if I can. Whoops. Hopefully they don't just fuck it up. No, cool, we're good. There we go. Cool. But yeah, what are you working on at the moment there, Nick? What's going on with you? You mentioned that you're dealing with some stuff at the moment. We are nearly done. Might just do this. Get this over here. Push this up here. Oh man, I fucking cannot wait for you to hit 10k, to be honest. It's fucking exciting, bro. Holy shit. That's very fucking cool, bro. Oh sweet, I think we're done. Perfect. So what we want to do is let's just cut all but your best takes. Let's just see what happens here. Pardon me. Whoops. Fuck.
Myself accountable recently and do what I said. Take something away from what I'm about to share with you and apply it to your own life. But you know, the more I do this, sort of share my experience, the more comfortable I'm getting.
Yes.
Authentic I can be, and the more real I can be.
Cool.
Is, you know, my partner being away. At the moment to perform in my role, it's
I was sick plus very mentally exhausted due to current conflicts and my close ones live close to the border. True, man. Fucking you guys got the... Oh man, that's fucking crazy. I didn't even think about that, bro. How's everything going for you with that stuff, man? I hope you're not too affected by all that shit, bro. That's absolutely crazy, man.
structure to the madness and a lot of those routines. Those routines that I'd built up over the past. Stopped running every day after my half marathon because the pain was too much.
Yeah. Well, don't fucking push yourself too hard, man. I mean, like, I know that might sound a bit like a cop-out slightly, but just keep in mind that you're doing really fucking well, man. So just, yeah, just give yourself that space if you need it, you know?
And yeah, so that has really sort of realized recently that it's okay, you know, like things I talked about was I want to share because it's all relevant, real, you know. I don't want to just feel like I'm
you should be really proud of yourself, man.
lecturing to the camera or lecturing you guys.
It's all fine now. Hopefully nothing escalates from there. Is that a new video? Yeah, bro. This is the video I'm working on at the moment.
Someone who's trying to make change in their or my Discord community from YouTube sort of are so that you guys know what I'm are so that
Yeah, I
are so that you guys know what I'm.
sorry. I wanted to do something a bit different in this video, so it's just me sort of addressing the elephant in the room of me not being present recently, and just sort of talking about what's going on and stuff like that. Yeah.
Are so that you guys know what I'm in my life or whatever. I want that to be a consistent thing, and I want to upload a long form piece of content to sort of talk into a key issue or like a.
Yeah, I saw that on the news, bro. Because a lot of people I work with are Indian. Um, so yeah, it's pretty insane to see that shit going down, man. I hope it doesn't
Whatever
escalate into some more bullshit.
whatever it might be, weekly or expectations that I have for myself, and expectation of uploading one short running. I've still been exercising, so that's okay, but I still want to upload one, or just something that I've found, it could be whatever. In doing that, I have to do it. It's a non-negotiable in order for me to grow. The life gets in the way, and that's okay. But it was a lot easier, and I've talked about this before, and stuff like that. There's definitely been a for that, it's not all doom and gloom. Give some perspective on, get really figure out why. And at the time when
Yeah, bro, for sure, man. I'll talk to you soon. I'm probably gonna hop off stream soon anyway while I work on this, as I might not end up doing much talking, and it might not be the most entertaining thing in the world for people to tune in on. But I appreciate you stopping by, bro, and I really appreciate all your kind words as well, man. I really do. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon, man. Take it easy.
and stuff like that, I had set myself a challenge.
Much love, brother.
And told me that it would be a massive waste and it would be a big let. And I felt awesome. Since then I had whatever, I took a few days to right, but I was definitely overstepping, which I started at, like clean the house, buy myself out of this hole. And even today, speaking in public, but it really took a lot. Young, but I think I've been born on the Discord community that I created in front of everyone, and just said, like,
yeah, I'm actually talking about you this part of the video.
and just said, like, hey man, like, when in the sense that we had a meeting. Is that, like, I'm very lucky to have people like that in my surroundings, and better and stuff like that. And if you don't have that, of people that help you be better, I don't think I would even be sitting here right now and living the life that I reach out, and get some help and just build relationships into a lot. So look, I guess just to like sort of out of the other side of this has been quite hard. The recording right now just made me realize how like I said before, I'm not here to put for it. I'm not here to put on a show or something like that. I'm not here to be disingenuous. I'm not here to be disingenuous. The whole point of this channel is to own up in life, and then hopefully if that resonates with some other people, or if someone's watching I am doing better now. I'm feeling ready to making content and to stay consistent. I don't want to give this up. Like, I don't want this to just be like a phase. Like, that's not, you know, I've done that sort of shit before and I've made channels before, but this is not the case this time. So moving forward, yeah, just thank you guys for the support, and I'm not going anywhere, and I'll continue uploading, don't you worry. But yeah, happy days. Anyway, let's get out of here. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. So, you know, not all your jobs and all the things you've got going on, they're not going anywhere. But that isn't to say that you can just keep putting them on the back burner, you know. You're gonna be your own worst enemy, and if you procrastinate and you don't do the things that you said you're gonna do, like, it's gonna eat up at you, just like it ate away at me. But all in all, I hope this helps someone out there. You know, if you are going through something like that, and if this is, you know, resonated with you, then I'm glad, you know. And to all, you know, to all the mothers out there, it's Sunday. I'm glad. To all the mothers out there, it's Sunday today. Happy Mother's Day. Shout out to my mum. I love you so much. Shout out to my partner. Shout out to my friends and family. And, you know, shout out to you guys as well that watch the videos, that have subscribed, that have messaged me and everything like that. I'm so thankful. And you guys give me a lot of meaning to my life. And I'm extremely happy, and I'm extremely thankful for your guys, you know, involvement in my life recently. So anyway, that's enough from me. You'd think a guy that runs so often as of recently wouldn't be out of breath just by walking and talking. But maybe it's because I'm slightly nervous and there's a lot of people around, so whatever. Anyway guys, that's all from me today. It's good to be back. I'll see you guys next time. Ciao, ciao.
Nice. I'm pretty happy with that, boys, to be honest. Let's just export that, and then we will just have to watch through it just to make sure that there's no blemishes or some shit. Yeah, let's just go and do that. So export. Hi. What we're going to do actually, we probably can do this. I think my phone just died. That's a bit of a shame. Let's chuck that on charge, shall we? Okay. Alright guys, I'm gonna head out. I need to finish this video for sure. But look, I appreciate you guys sticking around, and I appreciate you guys coming on board and just having a chat with me. It does mean a lot. So I'm gonna let you guys go, but take it easy. We will chat soon, and until the next time, excuse me.